Ezekiel, also known as Zeek. According to Robert, I misspell it, but I don't care. I'm 17, about to turn 18, August 15th, so that's pretty soon. School wise, I finished up high school over at Santa Cruz High. I did 2 years at Harbor. There's this rotting pumpkin. It was probably about 7 in the morning, and I got to Harbor High pretty early for some reason. And I was like, why not just put it in the toilet? And I put it in there, and long story short, it was there for like probably a couple days, honestly. I don't even know how it didn't get cleaned up for a couple days, but it was there for a couple days. That was pretty funny. Oh, Nate Byers pantsing. How could I forget that? Good lord. Wasn't it the last day of school? I could have sworn it was the last day of school. No, no, because it was like a couple weeks before it ended. So I remember it pretty clearly. I remember we're right by the quad, or not by the quad. We're at the bottom of the stairs, and my friend Naiche is looking at me, Luke, and Jackson Hoy, and we're looking, and he's doing this motion of him gonna like pants Nate, and I'm already laughing. Nate gets pants. I don't think he had any underwear on because when he fucking bent over to pick up his pants, just spread. It was definitely one of the worst fucking things I've seen. And don't even get me talking about how fucking that shit was a jungle, dude. That was terrible. That was beyond a jungle. That was fucking. I can't even think of anything worse than a jungle. Friend Logan getting pelted by hamburgers by my friend Nate. That was pretty funny. If I remember correctly, Logan tried to beat Nate's ass probably like 4 or 5 times. Never actually beat him. It was actually kind of funny how terrible he was at fighting. He's actually probably gonna be really mad at me about saying that, but he's terrible at fighting. Harbor High, I kind of realized looking back, I was just a bum. I wasn't really trying that hard. I was Santa Cruz High. I was actually trying a decent amount. I knew I was a good pitcher, throw that quick, but honestly, I don't think I got a complete fair shot. I think I got kind of. I didn't even get to play until what, the eighth game of the season. Probably 7 innings. Not great. 7 or 9 innings if I count right. For my senior year, I was benched basically. Oh, I got a crazy story about fucking Sacred's High though with the hammer. Oh gosh, I remember I was walking into. You probably put a Google map, but there's a clubhouse. I'm walking into the clubhouse or the coach's office technically, because then you got to get to the coach's office to even get to the dugout. So I walk into the coach's office, take take the right before I'm about to walk in the door, probably like 2 or 3 inches before I'm about to pass through the door. Hammer just goes, hits the door. I'm like, whoa. And then I look, it's fucking Coach Chitano. Dude's fucking heated as hell. And he's like, God fucking damn it. He's trying to do an L screen. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would he? Who in the right mind would have to throw a fucking hammer? Like, think about it. Like, honestly, are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. So I don't even know what I was supposed to do. So I just walked past him. And I'm like, dude, I just almost got fucking hit by a hammer. And then huge like thing happened. People were called in. I remember when my dad started questioning him. He, God, that the bullshit he started spewing was kind of funny. He said he was trying to hit a hammer with another hammer to get. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, stop. And man, that was just ridiculous. And then after he said that he was hitting a hammer with another hammer, he said it was one hammer and it slipped out of his hand. So Coach Chitano was definitely not supposed to be at Santa Cruz High. I don't even know he was there for that long. He was a pretty bad coach. I mean, he verbally abused definitely kids. I remember he called my friend Micah a retard because he's like, "Are fuck, what was it? Are you retarded or are you good?" And then he's like, "What?" And then my friend Peter, I'm not 100% sure if he is like mentally, obviously constrained, but I thought he called him a retard, and I was like, "Damn, no way you're gonna call Peter that." I'm like, "Come on, he's just a fucking what, sophomore? He's still gotta learn." But Coach Tano definitely held back that fucking place. God. Planning on going to Cabrillo College. I'm saying environmental science just so then I can, I don't know, just to pass off as I'm doing something better, but I'd probably just get into business, do plumbing. And the money's pretty lucrative there. It's been a little slow the past couple weeks, but the money's going to be there always. So probably just going to go into that. Frickin' try to play baseball over there. If not, it is what it is, but I'd love to continue playing over there. I'd say my family is uh, I'd say they're pretty conventional. I mean, it's a little cramped in my living situation, but I mean, can't complain about it. Live right by the beach, so I can go there anytime I want. Oh, I live with my mom and dad, obviously, and then my three other siblings. I have my sister Natalie, who is 15, Valerie, who's 7, and Lazarus, who is 5, somewhere in there. My heritage, technically, I'm not even supposed to be a Tapia. I'm supposed to be a Hernandez, because what is it? My grandfather took his name from his stepdad, and yeah, so technically I'm supposed to be Ezekiel Hernandez, but Tapia has a better ring to it. So dad's side definitely from Mexico. My mom's side it's a lot more sparse, freaking or spread out. I know her mom was what Irish, Greek, and what else? Oh, Indian. So Blackfoot Indian, Sioux Indian, which just adds to the genetic makeup. So can't complain. What else? Obviously some Caucasian in there, but I said all of it. Irish. Yeah. We live in a one bedroom, one bed, one bath house. Me and my sister split the bedroom, and then my little siblings, Lazarus and Valerie, sleep in the living room, along with my parents sleeping in the living room. So it's pretty cramped, as is. And the kitchen doubles as a classroom for my little siblings who are homeschooled. All the trees that are in the beach flats, my mom planted those, which is kind of odd to know about. My dad, frickin', he grew up around there. He's had his fair share of stories of just fighting people. If I remember correctly, there's a story this one kid that threw a used needle at him, and my dad it almost nicked him, and my dad was all pissed about it. He walked to the corner store, and he went back to his little what is it shack, I'd say, and told his brother, and his brother's like, oh no, fuck that, and they jumped him. I mean they obviously hurt him, but it wasn't like terrible, terrible. Baseball, man, that was first thing I was good at, honestly, and I just ran with it until now. Santa Cruz Little League was pretty nice. I mean, obviously my parents had stuff to say about it. They said it was quote unquote rigged originally until they realized I was good at baseball. Then I never heard them say anything about rigged again. But they actually started saying it was rigged after my sisters tried to play, and she wasn't obviously as good as me. So, I mean, fair enough. I'd say baseball definitely helped me develop a social life. Yeah, I definitely owe baseball a lot of things. Social life, physical activity, obviously, even though I was a little on the bigger end. And yeah, I owe a lot of it to baseball. My family, I would say, was definitely Christian, but they didn't go to church. My mom would view it as a punishment, which I found kind of odd. My grandfather was Catholic, but well, I only went to church with him probably 2 or 3 times just for Easter. So I just thought of God as like just another thing that I just got to do, praying before you eat, stuff like that. And then I realized I wasn't really exactly taking my faith seriously. My physical health declined drastically, probably what a year and a half, 2 years ago. And when I was doing that entire weight loss stuff, I just needed something that I could like kind of rely on just to like give me advice or just to keep on going. And I'd definitely say the Greek Orthodox Church helped me with that. Just going there every time, just getting into that notion is just a I don't know, it just felt like a daily like checkup of the week, and I just found that really reassuring. So my first one obviously was selling candy. Anyone could remember that, frickin' during my elementary, middle school days. And I definitely abused the government financial funds when they gave me EBT. I would just buy candy, flip it twice, 2, 4 times, and then buy whatever I wanted, clothes and stuff like that, and definitely found a way to hustle my way to get some money through that. Probably when I was around 7 or 8, I realized the parking by the beach flats would get full. There'd be people just looping around for hours on end. And then I realized I could also abuse that and charge people crazy prices for parking. I think the most I've charged was $80. I feel a little sick for saying that, but yeah, definitely helped me though. What else? Sold candy. I've flipped watches, antiques, stuff like that. Some clothes. Uh, I mean, there's marijuana, obviously. I mean, that was always been a quick flip. Can't. It's here in this town. I mean, can't deny it. It's always gonna be here. That's all. Basically, all my financial stuff. I've I failed quite a bit in a few areas like crypto. Never doing a meme coin again. That was terrible. Well, it's only like 200 bucks. Big whoop. But yeah, I'd say that's about it. Oh my God! Wait, yeah. Rewind. Sports gambling. Man, that was my definitely one of my better financial things. We probably made like 4 or 5 grand, something like that. Spending it, I definitely used like 2 grand for like fishing stuff that I know I could actually show what I had for it. The rest I blew on what just just food, a little bit of clothes, a lot of alcohol. I'm sorry, my mom's probably gonna see this, but so much, God. But yeah, I hang out with my friend Robert Andrade, Luke Busenhart. Luke Busenhart comes every once in a while. Nate Byers has been coming a lot more recently though. Some memorable things that's happened at Fast Eddie's. Oh, don't get me started. There's freaking characters over there. Uh, well, obviously there could be that lady that brought her dog and was wearing like what 8 inch 8 inch platforms. God, that was awkward. It was like a I'm gonna have to say it, a GTA stripper. It was just that, but it was way worse. And they're like towering over us. It was just crazy. Uh, let's see. I made out with that one chick. That wasn't even crazy compared to the freaking 8 inch platforms. That was way more baffling to me, honestly. Fast Eddie's is a pretty cool spot. It's better than just walking and driving around. Something to do at least. The prices aren't outrageous, so you can enjoy yourself over there. So the beach flats is basically it's literally like right by the boardwalk. You can't miss it. It's freaking if you try to go into if you're right by the parking lots over there by the boardwalk, any of the streets that you turn into, that's basically beach flats. Some sparse houses that obviously is just around there. I mean, it's not huge, but it's mainly just housing developments. The population is mostly Hispanic. Let's see, I believe only like 2 African individuals. There's Ricky, and then there's some. I think there's a Vietnam War veteran who lives on. I cannot recall the street right now, but he's over there. But yeah, it's mostly Hispanic. There is like I couldn't call them gangbangers because they're just I don't see them gangbang, but they dress like it, Nike Techs or whatever. Like all right, I don't see as many white people live there as opposed to like I don't know 10 years ago when I was like 7. So definitely has changed a bit. Growing up in beach flats was kind of normal until obviously there's some gang activity. I mean, there's stuff to talk about. You hear gunshots every once in a while. I mean, it's not bad. It's manageable. Some stories I could talk about right now is the stabbing that happened in front of my house, and yeah, it was around probably like evening time, 5 6 o'clock. It was summer. It's around like 2019, and I remember I was eating my bowl of cereal, and I'm just in my drawers, so I'm just freaking completely exposed. And I'm looking out the window. I see this. I'm gonna have to say it. Behemoth of a dude just running. He's hustling his best. He's knocking on my neighbor's door trying to get in. I'm like, huh, I wonder what's happening. I see him walk to the street, and then this other guy starts running at him. I see him just dude falls, just trying to get back in the house, but all in all, he obviously died. He didn't live. But that was probably like my first eye-opening experience in the beach flats to like really notice like gang violence.
What do you want to tell people who look down upon you for growing up in the beach flats?
They're crazy because there's only been like 2 or 3 outrageous things that's happened ever since I lived there. I mean, I remember my friend Kai Tanaka he used to grow up or he didn't grow up there, but my neighbor Avery, what is it? He would always come over. I didn't know him until middle school, but he's always been over there, and he told me that he never found anything crazy about it, and he thought it was completely normal until he came to the beach flats on 4th of July. That's the only time I'd recommend don't go to the beach flats. But the beach flats is pretty normal, just mostly Hispanic. I mean, they're not bad people. I mean, you just gotta be smart about it. Just don't go there at night. That's most places though. If you're trying to talk to someone and they break it off after 2 weeks, stop calling me. because that's ridiculous. The 150 calls I get from this freaking woman. I'm sorry. She's got to stop. I'm glad I blocked her already, but I have the receipts. She keeps calling me. I can't escape it. It's bullshit. Every time I'm on aux in the car, she somehow knows when I'm on aux. She starts calling me. I'm like there's like a cold bead of sweat that goes down my back every time she ruins it. I'm like, hate it. So if you're only talking to someone for 2 weeks, forget about it. Forget about it. I don't know. The Sopranos, you can just forget about it, man. Just quit it.